All right, good afternoon. What is going on, everybody? Today I'll be talking to you about a shoe that I have worn extensively. It is the Cole Haan Zero Grand. I believe the color is called British Tan. There are two British Tans. There are one that is like this, which is I'd say a medium brown, and it has a ivory sole. There's another one too that I recently purchased towards sometime in the summer, which is also British Tan. I believe this is British Tan Java, and it has a darker colored sole. So that's this one I think is pretty cool too. But let's get back to these. So a little bit of background about myself. I work in a big city, and because I have recorded myself walking on my telephone, I've found that I can sometimes average 5 or even 6 miles a day. And one time around the holidays of the year 2015 going into 2016, I think I did almost 10 miles in these shoes. So I've had these for a little while. I've worn them, and I just wanted to go over how they stand up in real life because these are not cheap. List price for these are $270, and I mean they're super flimsy. So I mean I don't really know, that kind of turned me off when I saw them in the store. I looked at them a whole bunch before making the purchase. I got them on sale. I think after tax I paid $220 for them. Let me get the other one too. So this has been a great shoe. I definitely feel like I got my money's worth. Um, as you can see, the styling, it is a great summer shoe. Um, it doesn't get too hot in there. The leather breathes. It's nice and lightweight. I think that there's a sneaker, maybe the Free Sole. I'm not really too sure. I'm not a super big sneaker guy. I think that's what these are modeled after because they're really, kind of flexible, which I happen to like personally. I prefer a shoe that's more flexible than a shoe that's more rigid. I guess that's just my foot. As you can see, what shoe is this? This is the right shoe. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. All right, so you can see it is worn down quite a bit. And now this is the right shoe. So the right shoe usually doesn't get worn as much as my left shoe, for some reason the way that I walk. This is the left shoe. And you can see, let me see if I can get maybe against the blue wall background. You could see it is pretty much worn right to the white or ivory part. They've got the really nice thing about this shoe is up here is a tough rubber compound as well as down here. So that definitely keeps it from wearing out prematurely. It did take a little while for these shoes to get used to. And I bought these in October 2015, and today we are in January 2017. So I've had these for a little over a year, worn them 2 to 3 times a week. They're a great shoe. If you're walking a lot of times and you don't want to wear a pair of beater walking shoes all the time, like something like this, that does get the job done. But I mean, how stylish is this really? But if you want something that's going to be comfortable and look better than that, they also make these in all black too. If the brown's not your thing, the tan's not your thing, I know it's a little bit more fashion forward, a little bit more stylized to wear brown. Not everybody likes brown. Even sometimes when I'm wearing these, I kind of wish that I had a little bit more of a darker subdued color. I understand that. Um, as far as versatility, they are pretty versatile, but they are more edgy. I would rate them somewhere close to the Clarks Desert Boot in terms of versatility. Now, the Clarks Desert Boot, as many people know, it's a great boot, very comfortable. I've worn these at my job in the city before too. I've walked about 4 or 5 miles. Sometimes I do get a little bit of discomfort, but I think I get discomfort no matter what I'm wearing when I'm walking that far. So, what these look great in the fall. I even wear them in the winter when it's not really too wet outside. If I'm just going from my house to the car, or if I'm just hanging out, and these look amazing with blue jeans that I wear constantly. I think I wore these for Thanksgiving this past year. They're great. But anyway, this is not a video about the Clarks. This is a video about the Cole Haans. Now they're a little bit more expensive, or a lot more expensive if you compare list price, 130 to 270. You can buy two of the Desert Boot, two of these guys for one of these guys. But these are more of I would say 3 season. They're fall, spring, summer. You can wear them in the winter because I size them with dress socks. Um, I prefer not to wear them in the winter. I have tons of other boots that I love to wear in the winter. So who's this shoe for? This shoe is for somebody if you, like I said before, if you're walking around a lot and you kind of aren't really into wearing something like this or even just the standard black A6 that are really comfortable, but you want something a little bit more stylized, then this is the shoe for you. It is a little bit more edgy. Like I said, like we saw with the, where did it go? Like we saw with the previous ones. There it is. This is a little bit more edgy because of the dark colored sole. You can't tell that it's that ridged sole, but this one also has a lighter color tan, which I think brings it down a notch to the versatility. So they're about the same. Also, this one, if you look, let me see if I can get you to see that. It does have, oh, there we go. It does have holes. Oh, you can see the holes right there if I kind of made them shine through each other. So this shoe is for someone that's just looking to dress up. Maybe they have street style. I would not wear this with a suit. I would not. I would wear this maybe with a shirt that I'm wearing, nice untucked. These don't go very well with shorts. I did that a couple times this summer. Just a nice fitted t-shirt or an Oxford button-down, lightweight, or even polo. These are great. These are a little bit more edgy and more of an aggressive style than something, let's say, the Clarks Desert Boot. Now, if you wanted to have only 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, if you've got your black Oxfords that you wear for important events, and then you've got, your brown dress shoes, something kind of like this. As you can tell, I do like the wingtips, but this is a leather sole. There are issues with weather and walking a long time will wear this out unless you put any type of rubber on top of this. And this is the shoe for you. You could have a black Oxford, a brown shoe, and then you could have a pair of, minimal sneakers, kind of like the Vans. I know a lot of people like Converse. I'm partial to Vans just because that's kind of what I grew up with. Then this could definitely fit into there. But if you're somebody that has a lot of shoes and you're in a more conservative environment, this probably isn't the shoe for you. Just because it's so edgy. And if you already have something like, let's say, the Vans Chuckalo, which already has a better insole than the just regular standard Vans or Converse, and I think Converse 2 also makes, the Chuck 2s also have a good insole. Then yeah, if these two shoes, the Allen Edmonds wingtip and the Vans Chuckalo, or any type of dress shoe that's more classic, and the comfortable canvas or comfortable even minimal sneakers, or the old New Balance or the A6 Tiger shoes, that might be a better option. That'll give you more options because you have a sneaker and you have a proper dress shoe. So bottom line is, if you're looking to make a minimal wardrobe and you're into streetwear and you find yourself wearing a lot of running shoes just because you like the comfort and you don't mind the look and you want something that looks a little bit better, this is going to fit right into your wardrobe. If you're somebody that's wearing suits, or if you're wearing dress shoes like I like Allen Edmonds all the time, then on the weekends, if you got something like this, I mean, you probably really don't need it. For list price, I wouldn't recommend this shoe. I don't think it's Goodyear. I'm pretty sure it's not Goodyear welted. You can't get it. You can't get it resold. So I mean, it's for $270. You're figuring you're paying $300 with tax. It's not really. I don't think it's really a great value. You'd be better, just buying a couple pairs of Vans or Converse for that money, and the desert boots, and you still come out ahead. If you can get these for under $200, or you can get these for even, let's say, I don't know. I think last Black Friday they had a sale. Cole Haan had a sale. I saw on the website 50% off. That brings these down to $135, and these are sitting right at $130. Yeah, I think that's definitely a solid value because you're not really investing a lot of money into that. So that's just my opinion on the Cole Haan Zero Grand. I was searching for somebody to do a review, a real life review of it, not just say, oh, I got this shoe and it's so comfortable. Well, I've actually, like I said, I've worn the shoe. I've walked in it as much as 10 miles before, and it does do a pretty good job. Comfort is phenomenal in this shoe. And if you like wingtips, this shoe is for you. If you're not really into wingtips, you are into the loafers, there's plenty of options out there that Cole Haan has. I mean, there's tons of options out there. I'm sure there's plenty of comfortable shoes as well. I'm partial to the wingtip and the lace-up. I don't own any loafers or anything like that. I might get into the double monks little bit soon, but we'll see. So that's about it. Leave a post or comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have the same or different opinions about this shoe. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.